We begin today's wrestling news and rumors video with some potentially big news regarding Triple H and more specifically, some big returns that could be occurring very soon. Now, as most of you are likely well aware, the latest release superstar that Triple H surprisingly brought back to the WWE was none other than the monster among men Braun Strowman, who shocked fans a couple of weeks ago on Monday Night Raw with his huge return. And the big news going around right now is that Triple H is far from being done with bringing back some previously released superstars, and Braun Strowman is simply the latest big name talent brought back, but certainly not the last. According to one of our sources, Triple H is planning some more big returns in the near future, and among the most speculated names that Hunter could be planning to come back to WWE next is The Fiend Bray Wyatt, who is certainly closely tied to Braun Strowman. We have been told that Bray Wyatt has recently been talking with WWE over the idea of a return to the company soon, and while the talks between Bray Wyatt and WWE have reportedly stalled according to multiple reports, it's looking as though Bray could very well be following in Braun Strowman's footsteps and making that monumental return to WWE sooner rather than later, which would definitely be very exciting, as fans have been wanting to see Bray come back for a very long time now, and with Triple H now in creative running things, this is seemingly almost a guarantee at this point. While Braun Strowman is a huge return in his own right, there's no doubt that many feel that The Fiend Bray Wyatt would be the bigger and more important return, as Bray seems like the superstar Triple H would be more keen on pushing long term, as Braun's a bit older now at 39, and likely won't have too many more years where he can compete at that main event level given his size and past injuries. Regardless, who else besides Bray Wyatt do you feel that Triple H should be trying to have return in the near future? And as well, what are your overall thoughts on Triple H bringing back Braun Strowman? Are you excited that Braun's back in the WWE? Or do you feel that this was not that great of a signing in your opinion? Let us know down in the comment section below. Now in WWE, retirements don't mean very much in the grand scheme of things, and a perfect example of this would have to be the rated R superstar Edge, who had comfortably been retired since 2011, only to return nearly a decade later at the 2020 Royal Rumble, which kickstarted a second run for Edge in WWE as an active in-ring superstar. Now according to new backstage reports, Edge may not be the last retired superstar to come back, and fittingly it has to do with Edge to some extent. For those of you unaware, on his podcast, Booker T recently commented on the fact that he would be more than open to coming out of retirement to face off against Edge at WrestleMania. Although Booker T made it clear that he would potentially like to work with other superstars in WWE if the company was not keen on the whole Edge match at WrestleMania. Here's what Booker T had to say on the matter, quote, "If they were to ask me to do a WrestleMania match with Edge, of course I would do it. I don't think there's anything on the radar or anything like that. I don't have any itch to scratch as far as getting back in the ring or anything. But you know me guys, I'm all about that paper. You know that WrestleMania check was always good. Always good. You know, so I would love to step back in the ring if the situation was right. I heard Baron Corbin was calling me out. You know, Sami Zayn is out there doing some stuff. There are certain guys I would love to do some stuff with, but they better be able to take care of me more than anything." Booker T has not wrestled in WWE since 2012, but Booker's still in fantastic shape, and likely would be able to put on some great performances if given the chance, and let us know if you guys would be excited firstly for a Booker T in-ring return in WWE, and as well a potential WrestleMania match between Edge and a returning Booker T, or should Booker face off against another current superstar in WWE if he was to come back soon like a Baron Corbin or Sami Zayn. Now, ever since Triple H took over WWE from a creative standpoint after Vince McMahon suddenly stepped down and retired, one huge aspect of WWE that fans believed would be changing very soon after Triple H took over was in regards to the Undisputed WWE Universal Championship run of Roman Reigns. By all means, while the Tribal Chief has been doing some amazing work in WWE over the last couple of years and has established himself as by far one of the most dominant world champions in the company's history, many fans have been calling for WWE to finally put an end to Roman Reigns' undisputed WWE Universal Championship run, or at the very least have Roman Reigns lose one of his world championships, with most fans feeling that Reigns should lose the WWE Championship so that Monday Night Raw has a world title on the brand once again. Despite backlash from fans and Triple H taking over creative, Roman Reigns' title run has continued, with really no signs pointing to WWE having Roman Reigns lose one or both of his championships anytime soon. But according to a breaking new behind-the-scenes report, that is all about to change if these new rumors are true. Apparently, while Roman Reigns likely won't be losing his Universal Championship until next year's WrestleMania 39 Premium Live event, Triple H feels like Raw simply cannot go another near full year without the WWE Championship on the show. Hence why there are new shocking rumors indicating that Triple H is planning to force Roman Reigns to vacate the WWE Championship in the near future in a shocking turn of events, with the vacant WWE title then moving back over to Raw. This would allow for the whole unified title storyline to come to a dramatic conclusion without Roman Reigns having to lose, which is something that the WWE don't want to see happen until WrestleMania next year, so fans should not be too surprised if and when Triple H makes the shocking announcement, likely on SmackDown very soon, that Roman Reigns will have no choice but to vacate the WWE Championship. While Vince McMahon may have shocked fans with his retirement earlier this summer, Vince is far from being done in WWE, and according to a new backstage report, there are talks going on right now behind the scenes regarding how to essentially pay tribute to Vince McMahon for turning WWE into what it is today. Apparently, there are talks about Vince McMahon possibly being inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame next year in 2023, with Vince getting an invitation to WrestleMania and likely having an appearance on the grandest stage of them all, seeing as though the Hall of Fame is the night prior. Now, some fans seemingly feel like it is too early for Vince to go into the Hall of Fame, but let us know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Now, Bayley has been doing some great work in WWE following her return at SummerSlam 2022 alongside Dakota Kai and Io Sky, now known as Damage Control. And while Dakota Kai and Io Sky are working great with Bayley in Damage Control, Bayley has teased the idea of another women's division superstar she'd like to see added to the faction. Now, in a recent interview, when Bayley was asked about naming a wrestler she'd like to add to Damage Control, Bayley mentioned NXT's Indy Hartwell. And by all means, that would certainly be a very interesting addition to Damage Control if it does end up happening in the near future.